Good morning. Welcome to this edition of the E3 Weekly Market Report. Exports have just come out. We're going to go straight to those right now. Cotton had a good number of 274,500. That's up 42% from the previous week and up 16% over the 4-week average. India took 51,200. Turkey took 43,200. Mexico took 42,500. And then let's see. Some light cancellations, 2018, 2019, 92,000 running bales, and that's a good number for new crop. Actual shipments of 281,600, the marketing year high. What's the reaction of the market? Well, cotton was up 112 before the report, now it's up 133, so we've moved up. Let's take a look now at soybeans. Net sales of 607,400 metric tons, up 28% from the previous week, but down 47% from the 4-week average. China took 616,500. We've got Germany taking 219,000. The Netherlands taking 85,200. We do have some cancellations here. About 493,000. And it looks like unknown destinations were cancellations. Soybeans were up 1 3/4 pennies before the report. Right now, soybeans are up 1.5 pennies, no real change. Corn, net sales 437,700. That's up noticeably from the previous week, but down 54% from the 4-week average. Of course, remember, that's Christmas numbers last week, so those are going to be light numbers. Let's see what we've got for corn. Japan took 163,000 metric tons. Colombia took 86,400 metric tons. Taiwan took 70,800 metric tons. Corn was down 1/4 cent before the report. Right now, corn is down 1/4 cent, no change. Wheat, net sales of 71,500 metric tons. Marketing year low, down 45% from the previous week and 86% from the 4-week average. Taiwan took 73,600. Iraq took 51,600. Nigeria took 11,000 metric tons. The wheat market was down 2 1/4 before the report. Now it has dropped. It's down 3 1/4. So let's look a little bit at what's happened here recently in the markets. We've seen new highs today in cotton. Cotton market at one point got as high as 81.14. Right now it's at 80.88. And that high was probably made about 30 minutes ago. This market, as has been the case in recent months, seems to move up in cotton going into the crop report, which is tomorrow at 11 o'clock. That's been the pattern. We'll see if that that continues. But we have cleared 80 now, so that's an important level, and because that's an important level of resistance. It's held the market in the past, so we'll keep an eye on that. Not expecting any surprises in this crop report in cotton or in grain. The market seems to really focus, really look at it. It's not just the supply and demand, it's also the quarterly stocks for grains and production. But historically, this is not a surprising report. Don't really expect any major changes. I think the grain markets are just nervous. The cotton market is just assuming that we're going to continue to move up with mill fixations underpinning the market to the downside, speculators able to push this market up. I will warn people, the open interest is at an incredibly high level, which historically, when a market gets too many people in it, has a hard time continuing to move. That's not the case now, but it could show up at some point. Soybeans, corn, wheat, as I said, waiting for the next crop report. Let me read you something here that came out, and this is on DTN, but it's really good. It was written by Darren Newsom. I'll just read the opening paragraph because that's what's interesting. He says, as I've said countless times over the years, the USDA's January set of numbers are the Super Bowl, which means, he says, overhyped, the Daytona 500, which he says is a lot of noise, and the Kentucky Derby, which he says come and gone quickly, of government reports. So much is made up over so little actual information by so many. Keep an eye on post-report chatter because most of it will be over numbers that simply don't matter, or at least don't matter as much as one single number. So, and we've looked at some of the expectations, ending stocks in corn. The average guess right now is 2.414 billion bushels. Last month it was 2.437. So they are expecting that to be decreased in corn carryout. Still a big number. Soybeans, expectations for tomorrow's number is 477 million bushels. That will be up from the previous month of 445. Wheat's pretty close to unchanged. Average guess 962 last month, 960. So that's what they're looking at, what they're expecting. No real shocking numbers, but one last look, cotton's up 130 at 80.93, so it is up from where it was before the report. Soybeans up a penny at 9.56. It's drifted about 3/4 cent lower with this report. Corn's down a half. It's down a little bit lower than before the report. And wheat down 3 at 431 1/4. That is also about a half-cent lower. So that is it. Thanks for being with us for the E3 Weekly Market Report. We'll talk to you later.